Hello Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn and Taurus. If this resonates with you, please like, and if it doesn't resonate with you, please like, okay? This is a general reading for Earth signs. Take what does, leave what doesn't. Okay, the card that's come out for you is indecision. So some of you are going to be indecisive about some form of decision you're going to have to make. And some of you got the woman holding the coin. Okay. And behind that is the healers of ages. This is for Earth signs. If this resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. So I'm going to read to you woman holding a coin. Okay. This is for Earth signs. Female connection in money, health or value. The elegant dressed woman on this card sits on a beautiful chair holding bright gold coins. When the card comes upright in a woman's reading, you may refer to her directly and to successful endeavours regarding her own finances or health. This card could also signal a woman of support or assistance regarding these issues. She may give you financial advice or connect you with someone who does. This woman may be someone you meet where you make your money. Okay? Or it may be a woman of wealth and value. Either way, this card is telling you to be on the lookout for helpful assistance, for even the possibility of a new love or friendship connected to a woman of wealth and business. Okay, this could be you, or you could be dealing with another Earth sign. Okay, but the affirmation is, the world supports me in my financial goals and making synchronistic connections that serve and honor me. Now you've also got indecision. That's your overview, because some of you are coming out for financially, but you've been indecisive here, Earth signs. Okay, with the indecision here reverse. For some of you right now, you got a choice to make. Okay, and with it coming out reverse like this, congratulations. This card reverse indicates a newfound freedom from indecision. You have either recently made or about to make an important decision. This is an important time, so bring clarity of consciousness to your new direction. The fragmented and confused energy that you've been sending out is gone, and now you can bring new structure to your plans and your life. You may not have known what to do in the past, but your soul has been trying to guide you all along. Open up the potential of this time and create some clear and powerful intentions regarding your new choices. Then let yourself move forward with purpose and personal power here. Okay? That's for somebody here, because you was indecisive before in the past, but now you're not so indecisive now. So I'm going to read for some of you that might be still in this indecisive mind state, man. This card marks the presence of two or more possible choices in your life. It shows you're anxiously looking at two roads, wondering which would be the better choice. Yet you are standing still, feeling confused by the ups and downs emotions of your present indecision. You could spend days, months, or even years in this back and forth energy, all the while feeling your focus and your life force energy draining away. This indecision creates a paralysis of will, one that can keep you stuck while you're waiting to be certain about the results of your choice. It's time to let go of the analysis and self-doubt that have been keeping you stuck. Meditate on your options and see where your spirit guides you. Consider which direction resonates with you most, both in the process and in the goal. Follow your heart and make the honoring choice. Okay? Because some of you have already made the choice and decision. Okay? And you're financially abundant for some of you. So I'm just going to pull a card from the Love Oracle for Earth signs. see what other message is coming out for you here, Earth signs. Okay, this is for Earth signs, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Oh, 2 cards have come out. You have friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So some of you need to kind of value your friendship with your relationship that you're in, okay? Because that will improve things there. Treat them as a friend more than a lover for some of you. And you've got reflection. Some of you need to give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So some of you may be spending some time alone right now, away from your partner, okay? Some of you are here are going within to seek some form of enlightenment, okay? So let's see from the tarot cards here. What's the center of your issue? Okay. For Earth signs. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. That you're waiting on for some financial things to grow between you. But this person here can't be trusted. Okay. They're very volatile. They're very malicious. And very moody. Okay. And emotionally unavailable for some of you. Alright. And for some of you, somebody here could be having sleepless nights, or somebody here is suffering with severe depression here, Earth signs, okay? Or some form of anxiety. Some of you could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody. Alright, tell me what the central issue here for Earth signs right now. What is it Earth signs need to know? Some of you could be dealing with a player. That's all. Somebody wants to rush back to a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you it's a marriage. Some of you it's a relationship. Okay? This is for Earth signs. Yeah. Some of you though, there's no passion. Some of you's alone. You're not having no sex. You're very much into yourself and going within to seek some form of enlightenment here. Okay? Some of you's are feeling unmotivated and you feel weighed down. Okay? Some of you are soul searching and you're going within. You might discover something that you didn't know about yourself when you start looking within, okay? Because all the answers that you need are within. But for some of you are still carrying some form of anger, or somebody's still carrying some anger regarding some form of deception here, okay? Some of you may be breaking free from somebody who's unrequited love, okay? Some of you as well could have an unwanted pregnancy, okay? And some of you are trying to get rid of this pregnancy, but you're going to get caught. That's for somebody. Okay? Some of you are working with somebody, but it's unrequited love. Okay? Or some of you are angry in your job. Alright? But someone's been lying in the working environment for some of you. Okay? Or lying and saying that they're just focusing on the work. But someone's not going to end up waiting here. Okay? Because of somebody lying here. Alright, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Right, center of the issue. Somebody wants to step out in faith and start a new beginning. Okay? Because that's the center of the issue here. Somebody wants a new beginning. Okay? Somebody here is disregarding the risk and stepping out in faith. Okay? But some of you could be a little bit naive. Okay? Regarding stepping out in faith without looking to see where you're going for some of you, okay? But with the Fool card here showing up like this, okay, some of you definitely could be wanting to start a new beginning, alright? But some of you right now though, with the Fool card showing up like this, right, you could be in a situation where it's about newness, as well as purity, open-hearted energy of a child. So you're going in so naive, okay? But then this is generally considered a positive card, okay? It's important though to take time to be sure that you're looking where you're going here with the Fool card here, okay? Because you're stepping out into the unknown, okay? For some of you though, it could indicate a new beginning that has some deeper spiritual meaning. Because some of you with the Hermit card, Virgo, going within, okay? For example, you could be starting a meditation practice or a relationship, okay? For some of you, you could be opposed to buying a new pair of shoes, okay? But the appearance of the Fool can depict an important fresh start, okay? For some of you, though, other people may not understand or support your new ideas or proposals, But if you know that you're right, earth signs, press ahead and try to help them to understand where you're coming from, okay? Because this sometimes will indicate finding a new position, will indicate finding, or even a time that could be right for you to go off on your own for some of you and start your own business, okay? For some of you, though, it could mean that you aren't ready for a commitment yet, okay? Even though others may be pressing for one, okay? For some of you, you're not ready, okay? For some of you, though, it could be you love life, it could be a lot of funds in your love life, okay? That's offering to you right now, okay? But hearing, just don't let your desire for fun make you overlook the real thing. And that's real, true, deep love, earth signs. Should it come your way now, okay? Don't just, if you're not ready for a commitment, let the person know, okay? And for some of you, though, when it comes down to the Fool card in your finance, you can expect increase, okay? And furthermore, for some of you, you'll find it in yourself to know that no matter what happens financially, okay, that you'll be all right, okay? And you will, okay? You will come out on top here, earth signs, but you need to trust yourself and work hard, and you will do better than you expect, okay? If it's concerning your health, it's possible that you'll be slightly accident prone for some of you, okay? Especially when the Fool appearing like this, okay? That's for some of you, okay? So be present in the moment and don't take silly chances, I'm hearing, okay? For some of you, though, your health is likely to be on the upswing if you've been going through some bad health. And if you're having health problems, you're likely to find the people and items you need to make headway towards a full recovery, okay? But positive thoughts I'm hearing is important, okay? And should come fairly easily to you now, okay? That's for somebody, okay? For some of you, like I said, with this Hermit popping up like this, you like to have a desire to try out lots of different approaches to your spirituality, see how they fit for some of you, okay? Nothing is wrong, okay, with this exploration here. However, don't get carried away, I'm hearing, in any one thing while you're just shopping, okay? Because it can also indicate powerful need to get deeper knowledge about spirituality, and your friends, your family may not understand where it's coming from for some of you. Regardless, you have to do what is best for you here. I'm hearing here, earth signs. If it's stepping out in faith, starting a new beginning, because some of you are trying to avoid a tower moment with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Scorpio, okay? You may have fire and earth in your chart, but somebody's been dealing with a player, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? Some of you, the relationship was no equal give and take. Somebody was giving more than the other, or somebody loved the person more than the other person loved them, okay? And for some of you, you could be going through some karma, or you're going to go through the justice system, because things would be enough balance. There's no equal give and take here, alright? Now, what's happened to you from the past, there's definitely been some form of injustice. Some of you could have been in an open relationship in the past, but there's definitely been some unfair dishonesty going on. Somebody's not being accountable for their actions. They're being very fickle. But someone's going to be caught up in some form of red tape here. But things are off balance. There's no equal give and take. Some of you could have been dealing with a Libra, okay? For some of you now, it could be a Libra stepping out in faith or wanting to start a new beginning for some of you. But somebody's here is in an open relationship or was in an open relationship in the past year, okay? For some of you, though, with the Justice card here, reversed like that with the Fool card, that's for somebody, okay? Some of you could have foolishly been naive and stepped out into an open relationship, or somebody was dealing with stepped out in an open relationship. That's for somebody, okay? But it deals with the idea of karma here, okay? Someone could be going through some form of karma, alright? It's a kind of the law of cause and effect here, earth signs, alright? For some of you, not everything you are kind of dealing with is a direct result of your own actions or karma, Okay, sometimes you'll be called upon to deal with the results of the actions of someone you care about. This can be sometimes be a difficult and demanding as if it was yours. Okay, or you're up against something that is completely out of your making. Sometimes it's somebody else's karma. Okay, and because you're around the person, you're gonna have to go through it as well. Okay. You got to find out if it's your issue or somebody else's. If it's your circus or somebody else's monkey here, earth signs. Okay, but don't blame yourself unnecessary. All right. For some of you still, you might feel that something currently is happening in your life is particularly unjust right now for your earth signs. Okay, you may well be correct. Okay, there may not be a great deal that you can do about it though, and if there is not, it's important to accept reality. Okay, and not feel so bad too much, or feel that some of the injustice that someone's done to you. Okay, but for some of you still, some of you, if it's regarding your work, you may indeed be being treated unfairly in your workplace. Okay, earth signs. However, there may not be a great deal which you can do to change this in any short term. Okay, so some of you are thinking critically and logically about what happened, and do not allow others to make you cut off your nose to spite your face. Okay, even when reverse. Okay, this justice card here. Okay, it carries the warning that you need to be sure that your work-life balance is where it needs to be here, earth signs. Too much emphasis on either aspects of your life throws the other into some form of imbalance. Some of you need to seek the best advice you can find before making any major changes with regards to your working life. Yes, things may be unjust here, I'm hearing here. Okay, however, the solution may be of long term, that simply leaving or creating a confrontation about it. Some of you need to slow down. Okay, for some of you still, if it concerns your love life, it can be very important that you look carefully at what you are bringing about in this relationship, what you bring to the table. Okay, because some of you may feel like you have been treated unfairly when this card appears like this. Okay, especially if somebody's being naive or foolish or careless, okay, or irresponsible or gullible. Okay, that's for some of you here, earth signs. Okay, however, it's important to bear in mind that such things really come about in a vacuum. Okay, how might you have contributed to the current situation or current difficulties? You need to ask yourself here, earth sign. If you're currently in a relationship, okay, when you're kind of, this card comes out reversed like this, and you're looking for love, okay, just know that although you may feel as though you're ready for a long-term loving relationship, there may be ways in which you're standing in your own way and preventing love from coming to you. For example, if you're too eager to make changes in your own life in order to fit in with your partner, you maybe in fact need to develop stronger boundaries, okay, and a stronger sense of self before a true and loving long-term relationship will come into your relationship or about you for now. Okay, some of you meditating on these matters can be helpful too. Okay, think about it, go within. Is it the right person you are? You're ready to commit. If you're not, then please let the other person know. Okay, with some of you still, it's not a good time to gamble. Some of you need to be cautious and prudent with your money. Okay, and see to it, particularly with cash, you are careful where you put it and who has access to it, I'm hearing. Because if you're waiting on the answer to financial issues for some of you and questions that must come from someone else or an institution, unfortunately for some of you earth signs, you may have to wait a while longer. But you need to try to be patient, especially if you're waiting for somebody from the government, funding from the government, or from an institution. It could be a college, your grant, whatever. You just might have to be a little bit more patient. Okay, and for some of you still, Some of you, when it concerns your health, you need to kind of stay in the moment and pay attention to how you keep a sense of balance in your life right now, okay? Some of you, though, you need to have some form of moderation, because moderation is just not for monks, okay? It's an important part of living a sensible and healthy life, because this is a good, important time to seek advice from more experienced people. For some of you, air signs and different healers. If you're having health difficulties, that's for some of you, okay? But regardless of what's going on here, okay, in your life right now, earth signs, okay, if you feel that you have been absolutely unfairly treated, this is the time to work on being centered and grounded, okay, because your anger and your sense of maltreatment are not going to help you here. If you're really having a tough time dealing with what life has challenged you with now, you may need to find that the writings on the current dilemma very helpful and inspirational. Some of you need to increase your compassion for yourself and for the world. You are not being singled out for torment here, okay? It's just that some of you are going through a karmic or a karma at this very moment, okay? Seems like your past deeds are catching up with you for some of you, okay? That's for somebody, because it was probably very childish or foolish in the past, okay? And not taking life so seriously, right? Some of you could have been locked up in the past and went to prison in the past. That's for some of you, okay? But for some of you right now, you could be focusing more on your family with the Sun card here, okay? Some of you here, you could be moving towards more happiness or prosperity. You got hope, you got love, you got joy and satisfaction, okay? Because it's like happy family, happy life for some of you, okay? For some of you right now, somebody could have been very childish or immature in the family too. That's for somebody, okay? Yeah, you have the Sun card here showing up like this, okay? 3 majors, so something major is happening, okay? You got the Justice reverse, the Fool card, and the Sun, okay? So for some of you right now, you could be in a situation here with the Sun card showing up like this now, okay? It's a sign soon you're likely to find yourself feeling more freer, okay? That you have been in a while, or for maybe even for years for some of you, okay? When you step out in faith, okay? But some of you could be holding back from stepping out in faith, alright? For some of you, this is a great time to take a vacation or to experience different things. The Sun is about vitality, freedom, and joy and self-expression. But for some of you right now, you could be feeling lonely, isolating yourself, be a bit in your egotistic, in your ego for some of you. Some of you are going through some disappointment or depression. That's for somebody here, okay? But for some of you though, things are likely to be going well for you, okay? Even though finances are likely to be good shape when the card appears here, that doesn't mean that you should lose focus on what is truly important in life. And money is not very high on the list right now for some of you, because money is not helping you to actually socialize or to meet new people or to get out and about, because some of you are isolating yourself and going within, okay? For some of you though, if you are looking for a new job, okay, it could signify that it's a right around the corner for some of you, okay? The job's just around the corner. For some of you though, it's important though, no matter what happens, to keep the ego under control and to share any credit for good work with those who work with you in the team, okay? Even if you did all or nearly all the work, let it be a teamwork, okay? But on the whole though, your work is stable and moving towards new opportunities and improvement for some of you, okay? But for some of you, if you are in a committed relationship, okay, when both you and your beloved may be more than usually, might need your space, okay? That's for somebody. Because this is not a time to be whiny, clingy, or needy right now here, Earth signs. So if you're looking for love, it definitely could be on the horizon for you, alright? But some of you though, money is likely to be much more better than usual, okay? But still holding to some for unexpected expenses, I'm hearing. And if you have been waiting on the decision to be made by others, it means you won't have to wait much longer, and that decision is very likely to be in your favor here, earth signs, okay? And for some of you, you could be your health and your feeling of well-being should be a high point for some of you. But this is a great time to take some time off if you can enjoy your life right now. This is partly mentally as well as physically, okay? Because some of you, if you look back, you're likely to find that your attitude has been more positive of lately. You know what I mean? You're not as negative as you used to be. This can be directly affect how well your body works for you as well, because if you're not positive, it kind of has an effect on your body. Your chakras are out of line, okay? But some of you need to figure out what you've been doing right and build upon it, okay? Because for some of you right now, you're likely to see the truth with a capital T about life, okay? It's a wake-up time, okay? Some of you are waking up, okay? Because there is a great bit of beauty and joy and happiness to be found in life here, air sign, okay? If you're looking hard enough and in the right place, okay? Some of you need to spread this very important message. This is a great time to try different spiritual approaches, to go and see which one suits you, okay? Or if any of them work for you, but try something, okay? Because for some of you right now, some of you are going to be feeling more free than you have in a while, maybe years, okay? And for some of you, things are generally going to be going very well for you, okay? But for some of you though, it's important for you to kind of make an effort to literally count and stay focused on your blessings, no matter who you are or what is wrong in your life. Because for some of you right now, undoubtedly have things to be thankful and grateful for, okay? So some of you need to stay mindful of these things, okay? Some of you need to bring more blessings into your life. This is a great time to socialize, to meet new people, okay? Or get out and about, okay? Because a job could be right around the corner for somebody. And for some of you right now, there could be some form of reunion or celebration, okay? But you could be a third party with a karmic here for some of you as well. And some of you are not happy with a third party situation, okay? Could be a friend, okay? That's out of control for some of you. But some of you could even be disappointed with your friendships around you. Some of you are not happy with your friends or in a third party situation for some of you right now, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a karmic that could have even betrayed you and stabbed you in your back, okay? They're not your friend, you're a frenemy, you're hearing, okay? Someone's resisting change, unable to move on, okay? Some of you could have been juggling with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or you're going back and forth regarding a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because something has ended here. There's definitely been a betrayal, okay? Somebody was refusing to change or go through a transformation here, okay? And somebody decided to end something here, earth signs, alright? Because somebody was refusing to change and they were unable to move on from either their past or ex for some of you, okay? Or let go, let God. That's for somebody, right? Because someone's definitely wasn't happy, okay? Some of you weren't happy in the family because of a third party situation, right? Some of you are still in that indecisive state of mind and you haven't made a decision. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? Okay. I'm going to pull a card here from the Island Time Wellness. Okay. For earth signs. All the message just earth signs need to know. Because for some of you right now, you need to nurture your friendship. And some of you need to let go of frenemies. Because they're not your friend. Okay, some of you could have been partying, overindulging with drink or alcohol or food for some of you, okay? And for some of you got the hammer, Sabotage, self-sabotage for some of you. Some of you are trying to work on your relationship or work on yourself, and some of you, there could be some form of interrogation. Could be to do with this justice card here. That someone feels like unfair, that some of you are asking some questions here. Okay? But for some of you right now, bottom of the card, you got a snake. Look over your shoulder, there's another woman. Some of you's definitely been dealing with a snake. Some of you need to set up some boundaries here. Some of you could have been dealing with a narcissist. Okay? Or you could have been a narcissist. Okay? But somebody needs to set some boundaries here, because some of you are self-sabotaging. Okay? Some of you are doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Okay? If you don't fit, don't force it. Just relax and let it go, because this is a general reading. It will not resonate with you all here, Earth signs. But if it does, please like, share, follow. I send you love and light. Namaste.